So Fusion World just hosted their Jump Fest 2025 event, which announced a bit of news for the upcoming set, for Set 5 New Adventure, as well as some of the future plans on the digital version. So today we're going to cover it all, and I'll go through some of the revealed cards that we have seen through their social medias as well. Since, spoiler alert, that they did reveal the awakened side of the leaders, so we're going to have a look at that. So let's jump into it here, starting off with Daima Goku. This was revealed a couple of days ago, so I'll quickly go through this. It is awaken at 4, draw 1 card when attacking, choose up to 1 battle card with Daima in its card name in your battle area, and it gets 10,000 power for the turn. It's activate main once per turn. We'll go through all the leaders and then the cards revealed as well, so that we can see if they synergize with these leaders or previous leaders. Next up is Janemba. People were very excited for Janemba, and he has, when attacking, switch up to 2 of your energy to active mode, which is kind of nuts right there. Essentially, you technically don't have the cap of a certain energy amount, so you can play 2 extra energy per turn but not have the high ceiling. But then you activate main once per turn. You cost 2 energy to draw a card. So, wow. It is a trade-off. You don't draw when attacking, but you can draw if you use the 2 energy. So, it's up to you. But it also has the extra benefit of choosing up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switching it to rest mode so you can lock it down or whatnot. So, some flexibility there. It's not like you're losing a draw like others. Technically, you just have more options now here, which I really like. Then we have Gogeta, which is traditional draw 1 card when attacking, activate main once per turn using an energy. If you don't have an energy marker, you place 1 energy marker. So technically you're upgrading the energy, but it's really not. I mean, for maybe like a turn after, it's pretty nice, but on the actual turn, it feels kind of lackluster. But if there's revealed black cards that use energy marker effects a lot more this set, then I can see it being very, very helpful. It's just that, you know, you play the 4 cost, you get a swing as well as an energy marker, so it's a bit weird. Then we got Vegito. If you have 20 or more battle cards in your drop permanent your turn, this card gets 20,000 power, and when attacking, draw 1 card. So it is going to be really tough to get 20 in your drop, unless you're force milling, or it's very late in the game if you use like 2 secret rare Vegito attacks. But if you get there, it is the strongest leader without having to rely on anything on the field, technically. Better version of Vegeta without a hand restriction as well. So Vegito looks very interesting. And then we have the green Goku here. Permanent your turn. This card gets 10,000 power, and that is like a better version of androids, I guess, because of the fact that they rely on 6 energy, but there is no draw 1, which is crazy. Discard 1 card from your hand at the end of the turn. If your life is at 2 or less and you have 7 or less energy, add the top card of your deck to your life, which is like very close to like Zamasu, where you're always healing, but you need 7 or less energy. So maybe the max cap is going to be 7 or maybe 8 at the best. It's not like androids where you can just keep on going without any consequences. So this will be very interesting. I kind of like it, keeping androids being like that infinite energy type of deck, and like Cell and whatnot, and keeping the Saiyans kind of on the lower threshold, but still high, I guess. Now keep in mind, Goku does awaken at 3 or less. So it is a 20,000 leader, but only for 3 life, and still has to awaken at 3. So yeah, and then fails to draw later on. It would be very interesting to run. Vegito has a different effect as well, where once you awaken, you place the top 10 cards of your deck into the owner's drop, then flip this card over. So instead of drawing when you awaken, you mill 10 extra cards, making it a lot more easier without having to rely on like secret rare Vegito to mill 5 every time. So you just have to have 10 in your drop, and then on your turn you have a 40,000 swing. 10 cards is a lot, but like for a 40,000 swing, maybe it's worth it. Fat Janemba, once awakened, is a traditional flip 1 draw 1, but Gogeta, when he flips, there's no draw. So I don't know about Gogeta. He is very, very it feels the most lackluster thus far without seeing any of the new battle cards and extras. So let's have a look at some of the revealed cards thus far and see if they complement well with the leader. Starting off with Pansy from Daima. Permanent your turn if your leader is awakened. This card in the battle area gets 5,000 power. So kind of like the Freezer one cost from Universe 7. A Glorio here. If your leader's awakened, your opponent's leader gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. When attacking once per turn, if your leader has Daima in his card name, switch this card to active mode. Which is actually kind of insane for 4 energy. Because, and not even that, the on-play minus 5,000 is kind of crazy. Because this guy's 25k body, you swing and they have to waste 2 cards or a super combo. Or they have an extra. And then it switches to active mode with the new Daima Goku. And then you go again. Technically, if you're versing leader. It's 0 combo though. But then also, I guess the Goku Daima buffs this guy up for an extra 10k with his leader ability. Making it a nice 35,000 individual swing. It doesn't even have to be at the leader, technically. But just double 35,000 swing for 4 energy is kind of nut. Then we got Hybus here, which is choose up to 1 battle card with 15,000 power or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. Kind of a weird card, just because it has to be 15,000 power or less. It's not like neg, it's like KO. So you need another card to complement. Technically, Whis and Hybus can get rid of 20,000. And at least you still have a 10k combo. But is it just a worse version than Fua? Yes. Got Hercule as the blue card here. Place the top 2 cards of your deck into the owner's drop. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your drop, draw 1 card. Kind of is pretty ass. He should at least be in 10,000 combo. Having this requirement to draw a card with 10 or more is so annoying. Because you don't play this until like... If you're hard focusing on milling, maybe turn 3, maybe turn 4. This is just a dead card. Unless Vegeto's deck is really, like, more cards come out and it really needs, like, a certain amount of drop and they're actually broken effects. Like, this is not really a broken effect. Then we have Green's Extra, which is choose up to 1 battle card in your battle area and gets 15,000 power for the turn. Then if your life is at 1, add the top 2 cards of your deck to your life. A 2 heal for 5. Maybe it's nice, but it's not. It's a requirement to being at 1 live. It's kind of annoying. Maybe if people start to run this, we'll see more double strikers at the end of the day. So yeah, it's a nice backup thing, I think. But for 5 energy, it's pretty expensive. Then we have Lord Jaguar. Activate main. Switch this card in a battle area to rest mode. Add up to 1 non-Lord Jaguar card with a cost of 3 or less and Jaguar's Island in the special traits from your drop to your hand. This is just obviously based on what Jaguar's Island buffs we get. We've got Viku here. Blocker. If you have an energy marker, switch this card in the battle area to active mode. So I guess at least this comboed with the Gogeta energy marker expenditure. You can have it restand, but I feel like for 3 energy and an awakened leader, you can do a bit better than that. Then we got Pansy here, another one. 5k power, 10k combo, 1 energy. On play, choose up to 1 of your leaders or up to 1 battle card, both with Daima in their card names in your battle area, and it gets 5,000 power for the turn. It's kind of like a weaker version of the Margarita, but you can actually pick the leader as well. Then we got another black card, which is 2 cost Kid Trunks. If you remove the energy marker to use this card, play up to 1 skillless Sun Goten with a cost of 2 from your hand. So there's obviously going to be a skillless Goten that costs 2 that will be added into this new set. Black really is like it's like everything, but like not the best at everything, which is very interesting. Then we have this new green Goku for 3 cost, 20,000 power, 10k combo permanent. Your turn if your life is at 2 or less. This card in the battle area gets 15,000 power, so it's 35,000 on your turn. And then on play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. So it's a self-awakener if you need it. And you can, if your Goku's awakened, then you can go purposely into 2 and then heal up for the next turn, and then heal up at the end of the turn. It's almost like a draw function for Green Goku, but because Green Goku requires you to discard one card from your hand, it's neutral at the end of the day. A new extra for Red is Mini Body. Choose all battle cards in your opponent's battle area, and they get 5,000 minus power for the turn. So it's like the Gohan and the Vegeta, but for one cost. Could be definitely helpful. Bio Brawly is getting introduced in this set, which is if you have 2 or more active mode energy, draw 1 card. So with Janemba, you can swing, get the 2 energy, then Bio Brawly, swing, get the card, and then you can decide if you want to still draw with Janemba or if you don't want to. We got Bulma GT Brainwashed here. It's a Self-Awakener on play. Switch this card in the battle area to rest mode and draw 1 card. For the baby deck, it's another Self-Awakener. It's pretty cool. And another target for the 10k. It's just that the activate main to draw 1 means that you will delay your Self-Awakening, which I don't know if they want to do that just yet. Maybe the deck will pivot into a slower build because of this card, if they want to use this. A new blue Gotenks, because we needed more Gotenks. If you have 10 or more cards in your drop, this card in the battle area gets 10,000 power. I feel like they're very original with these 10 or more cards in the drop. It just gets power. So it's a 25,000 swing on Awakened, I guess, technically with Vegito. It's a Self-Awakener as well. I don't know if the goal for Vegito is to actually accelerate to Awakening. So I don't know how good this guy really is. It can be picked up with Videl, which is cool. That's about it, because being 2 cost. A new extra card for green, Dr. Brief Spaceship. If your leader is Son Goku and your life is at 2 or less, draw 2 cards. So this is another drawing effect for the green Goku for his lack of. And then you can heal up after the turn. So maybe Self-Awaken. Maybe that's green. Like you play low cards maybe. And then you use space for the extra to then get your hand up again. But then you have to run all of these extras. And still run ramping cards as well. I don't know. I think you'll be playing a lot with the life when it comes to Green Goku. Kind of like Jiren. New extra for Janemba or for yellow. Your cards that are in battle get 25,000 power for the turn. Then switch up to one of your energy to active mode, which is activate battle. You can swing with Janemba. Get your 2 energy back. Play this for 1 energy, which is kind of cool. Then they started to announce some SRs that are coming into this set. We got this blue 2-cost Vegeta, 10,000 power, 10k combo to add 1 blue card on play with a cost of 3 from your drop to your hand. So it's pretty nice. That's Sickle. That's Galactic Donor as well. You can bring battle cards. Some of the 3-cost battle cards that I think are the best is probably the 3-cost Vegito, if that's still a thing. You can add back, because it has to be exactly 3 cost. Which is probably the worst thing. Can't pick up itself. What else is 3 costs? I can't really think of. The Skinny Gotenks. 3 costs is tough. But I think in the trailer, they announced the Goku, which is also 3 drops. So I think that's the main target. So we'll have to find out what he does. Activate battle. Switch this card in the battle area to rest mode. If you have 20 cards or more in the drop, your Son Goku with a cost of 3 that's in battle gets 30,000 power. So you're sacrificing a 10k defense for a massive extra 30,000 power. Now, if Goku's only 10k power and he's a 3 cost, I don't know how I feel about that. But if he's like 20,000, 50,000 swing, could be pretty cool. Don't know if there's any other 3-drop Gokus that I'm missing, because this could be from any previous set. I know there's the vanilla one. Maybe this vanilla package with this. Now, they are probably going to reveal another SR, but I won't be... But I'm posting this video before then. But that's pretty much all of the revealed cards thus far. What they did announce was the Dokkan Battle X Fusion World collab here. So Dokkan Battle arts are coming into the Fusion World game as alts. And so here's a list of them. We have the 4-cost Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Not the secret rare, but the promo card. And that's the one that's... Oh, no, it's the Double Strike one, actually. Sorry. This is the Double Strike one. Where if your power's at 45,000 power... and your leader is Goku GT, then it becomes a Double Strike. Yeah. Then we have this Super Boo here, which is the Self-Awakener. When KO'd, you can rest the opponent's battle card. The Future Gohan here. I'm loving that one. Then we got like the 4th, like, art for this Trunks or something like that. Maybe not, but this Trunks has gotten some decent amount of ults now. 30,000 power, 10k combo. It's when it swings, you put it at the bottom of the deck. And then we have this, I think this is Glimpse. Yeah, this is Glimpse. 25,000 power, and when you get, when you have a battle card that's 30,000 power, you get to add 1 card to your hand. Pretty cool to max out that. I don't know, this is all in FBO 5 as well. So they've introduced like that gold cards. Maybe that will get replaced with this. So there's going to be a lot of different alts. There is 10 in total. So here's the next set of 5. We've got the 3-cost Vegeta, which is the discard 2, get 20 or 30,000 power extra, and then KO this card and KO a 25,000 power less battle card. We got the Merge the Master that draws when you have 7 or less, and it comes back if it gets KO'd. 1 turn. Then we got this Android 17. I think this is the one that plays the Android 18 from the drop, but I'm not too sure. I can't really tell. I think it is. It's definitely not the ramping. And we know it's an Android 17 card as well. Then we have the Metal Cooler. This is the blocker one, which restands at the end of the turn. And then we have this Bardock 1 cost, and it looks like this is the field, if I'm not mistaken. That lets you look at the top card and then decide, or it's like 2 cards or whatever. Then they announced that they are releasing this product here, the first complete card collection for the 7th of February. This is all for the anniversary of Fusion World. They haven't fully announced everything what's going to be in it. All they have announced for this is these 2 cards here, which is the 3-cost Goku that we just saw in the alt art variant, which is pretty cool. And this new Daima Goku, which is brand new. I think it might be an exclusive promo for this product. Goku is pretty simple. He is a self-awakener, just like the SR. He has a different effect though. If your leader is awakened, select up to 1 battle card with your in your battle area, and that card cannot be KO'd by your opponent's skills until the end of the opponent's next turn, which is kind of like a nice little shield for your battle cards. Good for green, because that's all they do. There's also extra reprinted cards for FBO 5 as well. We have the 2-cost Android 18, which is a Android 17 and Krillin Searcher as well. And then we have the 2-cost Videl SR. You know that one already. And then we have the 2-cost Pan, that is the spend 1 energy bounce back card, or the Self-Awakener as well. So those will be the 3 reprint cards. It's also including the Dokkan collab cards. This set is going to be very special for sure. Finally, there is a little promotional thing going on with the digital version from the 26th of December to the 9th of January. Looks like they're doing a new step up thing pack, which is pretty cool. So step 1, maybe 2 packs for 100 gems, because a pack is 100 gems. Then 3 packs for 200 gems, and the SR is guaranteed in one of the packs. Step 3 is 5 packs for 400 with a guaranteed SR. Step 4 is 10 with 800 gems with a guaranteed SR, 2 of them. And step 5 is 20 packs for 1500 gems. So a good old 25% off. And you get 2 SRs and 1 Secret Rare. I don't know how many times you can do the step ups, but it's including all FBO 1 to FBO 4 cards, I believe, which is pretty cool. If you are just starting, this is obviously best value. But that's pretty much it when it comes to Fusion World news for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know which leader you are most excited for. For me, I want to see where Vegito can go with the 20 card drop. It will be very interesting to mix some of the old blue cards. But also I kind of like Janemba as well, as yellow is a kind of fun deck. So yeah, anyway, if you guys did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next one as always. Until then, peace.